Following through with these habit videos that I'm coming out with, I tend to think about what are the habits that I want or that other people would want in a life that they see themselves living in the future. No matter which path you're going, there are constants that need to be taken into consideration so that you could be the best version of who you want to be. So the first thing in anything that we do, we want to give our 100% on focus and attention to what we're doing. So if that's known, shouldn't we do habits where all we do is focus on one thing? Well, we're going to talk about our active things that you do need to do in order to cultivate this focus and attention. And the two biggest ones that you could do for yourself are meditation and reading. Meditate for just 60 seconds in the morning. Read a half hour before you go to bed so you can improve your ability to give your 100% focus and attention on what you're doing. Now, the second one is to take care of yourself. A lot of times we cannot picture our future selves, whether it be because we're scared to think about how we're gonna look or how we're gonna feel, or we genuinely don't know how we're gonna look or feel. So without looking at ourselves in the future, wouldn't it make sense that how we're taking care of ourselves now will give us an idea of how we're going to take care of ourselves in the future? So the 2 points that I want to stress are obviously your physical as well as your emotional health. And the easiest thing to do is to bring attention to, on a scale of 1 to 10, how it is you're feeling in both, and if you have an idea of how you want to feel in both. Now, use this scale not as 10 being the happiest person on earth, but 10 being the best version of yourself. And guess what? Some people are happy with an 8 or a 7. As long as you're happy, as long as you're in that mode, you know what it is you want to do or where you want to get to. And as far as how to get there, there are plenty of resources available. Personal trainers, life coaches. I'm a life coach. And obviously for extensive care, there are therapists and other practitioners that can help you if you're not feeling 100%. But regardless, if you seek outside guidance, take care of yourself now so you can take care of yourself in the future. So another thing that I enjoy and that I think other people should do is motivate others to do things. It's always nice to have someone, whether it be friends, family, or coworkers, on your side that are encouraging you to chase after what it is you want. If it would be nice if someone would do that to you, wouldn't it be nice if you could also do that with others? The more I help motivate someone, the more I help see someone reach their goals, the more motivated I get to reach my goals and to work as hard as I can work. When you are in a position where you are seeking guidance, the people that you've been cheering on will be in your corner, ready to tell you what you need to know, that you shouldn't give up. And then the last one, and my favorite one, start doing what you want to do now. Funny anecdote I'd like to share here is a buddy of mine who was working as a bartender and wanted to go to cooking school. His goal was to eventually be a chef, and he was working as a bartender to save up money in order to attend cooking school. The interesting thing here was that because he worked in the restaurant industry and was rarely home, he never cooked for himself. So I asked him, why don't you cook for yourself? Is there a reason why? And he said, well, it's just cheaper and easier if I do the box of the frozen foods. Eventually I told him if he wants to go to school for cooking and be a chef, then he should be cooking now. Find gourmet recipes, find different techniques, find things that you need to know that you can incorporate into your meal prep during the week so that when you step foot into cooking school, you'll already have gone through the motions of what it is you want to do. And I think this can be applied through so many fields. Let's say the medical field. If you want to become a physical therapist or maybe even a brain surgeon, granted you have to get licensed to practice, there is no license required to go online and look up research on how to prepare for said field, what things you should know before getting into the field, observations or internships you could take. If there is something you want to do, find ways to do it now. Obviously, this video has a lot of information that I'm sure you've liked, so go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. Go ahead and leave a comment on something that you believe would not apply here, because in my opinion, I do believe that any field can work with this example. So hopefully you can use this information or share it with someone who really could use it. And until next time, I will see you on the next episode. Take care.